It was a quiet Sunday morning when Mia, a kind hearted librarian, decided to take a walk in the park. She loved the way the sunlight danced through the trees and the sound of children playing. As she strolled, a piece of paper flew into her path. Curious, she picked it up and saw it was a letter. The letter wasn't addressed to anyone, but was filled with heartfelt words. It spoke of love, regret, and hope. I wish I had told you how much you meant to me, it read. Mia felt a pang in her chest. Who wrote this? Who was it meant for? Days turned into weeks, but Mia couldn't stop thinking about the letter. She decided to put it up on the community board at her library, hoping the writer might come forward. One afternoon, as Mia arranged books, a man walked in. He had messy hair, kind eyes, and seemed nervous. He approached the desk and asked, "Did you find a letter in the park?" Mia nodded, handing it to him. "Is this yours?" He sighed with relief. "Yes, I wrote it, but it wasn't supposed to fly away. It was for someone I've loved for years, but never had the courage to tell." Mia smiled, curious. "Did you ever give it to her?" He looked at her, hesitant. "I didn't, but maybe this is my chance. My name is Ethan, by the way." Mia was caught off guard by Ethan's sudden honesty. She smiled politely and said, "Nice to meet you, Ethan. I'm Mia." Over the next few weeks, Ethan visited the library more often. Sometimes he came to borrow books, but mostly he came to talk to Mia. Their conversations were effortless. They shared the stories of their favorite books, awkward moments from their childhood, and dreams they once thought were impossible. One rainy evening, as the library was about to close, Ethan walked in holding a bouquet of wild flowers. He seemed nervous, fidgeting with the petals. "Mia," he asserted, "I think I owe you more than a thank you for finding that letter." Mia looked at him curiously, her heart pounding. "What do you mean?" "That letter, it wasn't just a letter. It was a way to say things I've been too afraid to say out loud. I wrote it for someone I've loved for a long time but never had the courage to approach. But when I met you, I realized something." Ethan hesitated before continuing. Maybe losing that letter wasn't an accident. Maybe it was the universe's way of helping me find someone I wasn't even looking for. Mia's cheeks flushed. She didn't know what to say. "I know this might sound crazy," Ethan added quickly, "but meeting you made me realize I don't need a letter to express how I feel. I just need to be honest." Mia's lips curved into a soft smile. "Ethan, you don't need fancy words or letters to impress me. I've enjoyed every moment we've shared. And if I'm being honest, I've been looking forward to seeing you every day too." From that night on, their bond deepened. They explored the city together, visited bookshops, and spent hours at the park, discussing their dreams. Mia encouraged Ethan to pursue his passion for writing, and he motivated her to share her art beyond the library walls. Years later, on an autumn morning, Ethan stood with Mia in the same park where they first met. This time, he held a small box instead of a letter. "Mia," he said, kneeling, "you gave my story its happiest chapter. Will you let me write the rest of it with you?" Tears welled up in Mia's eyes as she nodded. "Yes, Ethan, 1,000 times yes." Their story became one of love, serendipity, and the courage to speak from the heart. If you liked this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.